Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away to start. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Dalton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has his...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Cheek. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The Bulls are marching down the field. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the gun, he leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, they're after him. Rolling right and going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Cheek. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
To the air, it's Cheek. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now sliding to his left. Looking for room at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Right on the money. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Price. There he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Defense looks like they're coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. A take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rudolph. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with them.
He's got it down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Intimate stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Cheek. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Cheek. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Price. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And here they come, almost all the way back. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding. Really stopping the other team's run game, just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Okay, ready?
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. He's got him. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the comeback is on.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rushes on him. He rifles one deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I call.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Oh, he got loose. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got his man. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. It's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right on target this time. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. One more play to pad the stats. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back